So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Don't let us down. Ready?
Caleb going to throw right away. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 30 yards. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 41. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Second and 10. Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Goff going to shift him around. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Again, Goff. Being chased out left. And he's got his big tight end here. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Listen. Dude.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. To the air again. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Complete to Wright. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And this one too low.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Williams loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Walker. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. It's gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 4th down, Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
To throw, it's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19. Sack.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing is Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One more time with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He's airing it out for Williams. That is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
70 Lions. Go.
To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now gone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Hold on.
Throwing again is Goff. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Looking to throw is Williams. Going deep here for Allen. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Following the fumble recovery, Goff sliding out of the pocket. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Spins by. Still going. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 46 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in it. And my goodness, another interception. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: helpless.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Now Goff looking to change the play. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Goff now looks to throw.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
17.
Now it's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
And that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A pitch out to Swift here.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
On the return is Williams.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So this one